Yeah, we had, from top to bottom, we had open, but that's the one that didn't work. Wait a second. We had open, half open, open, closed. That led to Myst. And that's a mix. Lens frequency must increase or decrease in order as they get closer to the book. What do they mean in order? Lens frequency must... Oh, I was going by lens size. Son of a binky bonky. Yeah. Well, of course they have to decrease or increase. Lens frequency. Right. Okay. So that means the colors then, the frequency. Let's get a load of this again. So we have ochre. Is that higher up than blue in the frequency? Let's go back up. I'm gonna take another screenshot up there for the lights here. For the colors, I mean. Right, okay, so from this we judge that white is 200. Here, the lowest frequency. Then we have yellow, higher. Then we have pink. And we have, I guess, blue. Then teal and green. Do we have all the colors? White, yellow, pink, blue, teal, green? Yeah, that should be it then. Maybe that other thing on the table doesn't work and we need to figure out what's wrong there too. Crap, I never fixed the freaking frequency up there. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, we still get the preview here. Okay, yeah. We said we just need the frequency number. The colors really don't matter. Okay, let's try and figure this out now. So, lens frequency must either increase or decrease in order. They start with yellow here and then go to blue, which means they're increasing. So, if we have yellow and then blue, it only leaves two colors, teal and green. That's easy. Okay. And we have teal and green. So what about the lens size? Max distance, okay, we figured that out. As for the lens size, there's really no rule. This could be open or closed. If a lens sits between two small iris lenses, it must be equal in distance to both. If a lens sits between two small iris lenses, and small being the smallest, You know the teal number because it should be equal distance from both. Do I? Does it sit between two small? Because this could be open. This could be open, and this must be open, right? The first one is always open. Because we can't change it. Okay, so the first one is open. So the second one, since this is given here, must be closed. Then we have teal, which is half open. And this could be open. Could be open or it could be closed. Open or closed at 4. If we assume that this is closed too, then this sits between two small numbers like Mixomycetes here says, and then this should be 8. Because it must then be of a equal distance. We're just gonna try that. So I think we have everything we need now. Let's give this a try, shall we? Okay, from the bottom up. We said this is 4. And assumed it to be closed. And it should be green. And this here should be on number 8. Teal. And half open. Okay, good. Then we have this one here at 12. And blue. Closed, because we said this would sit between two closed ones. And of course we have this last one here. Between 15 and 13. That we need to figure out. Oh. Interesting, it can only be 15. Okay, that figured itself out, that's good. Yellow. And open. We're on Myst. That doesn't help. Okay, the blank doesn't work. Maybe it's Riven. It is Riven. Ooh. Let's see, do I remember this? I think I kind of remember this. Cool. Yeah, those things. This is nice. There's a little crack in the water here, but that doesn't surprise me. If you played Riven, you know that the water there is kinda weird. I just remember that from way back in the day. Okay, so this turned out to be Riven. But what about that last thing? Whoops. Yeah, let's take a picture, why not? Maybe we need to fix this. So the max distance between the height of the top and bottom lens cannot exceed 11 steps. This is 10, we counted this, so this should be okay. To allow for linear refraction, no two sequential lenses can have a matching iris size. Okay, that's given here too. Each lens color frequency must be unique. Yeah. To compensate for its extreme refraction, any lens set to use the highest frequency color must also use the smallest iris. So let's check that out. Because blue is pretty high up there. To compensate for its extreme refraction, any lens set to use the highest frequency color must also use the smallest iris. The only thing that is higher than blue is teal or green. There is no teal or green here. So maybe this needs to be small or closed. We're gonna try that. So, where did I write that down? I have so many things now that I don't know where any of it is. Okay, there it is. So blue should be closed then, if the colors are to be believed. Which then means that this can't be closed, because they can't follow. If a lens sits, lens frequency must decrease or increase in order. Okay, let's check out the frequencies again. Let's see if that checks out at least. We have blue, we have pink, we have yellow, we have white. Okay, the frequency change decreases as it gets closer to the book. That's all right. Yeah. No two sequential lenses can have a matching size. So because we said this, we decided this has to be small. This needs to be not small or closed. I cannot close the top one. Son of a binky bonky, you're right. Okay. Well, screw this then. And the colors are wrong. If we can only increase, and no colors can be used twice, we're out of luck. Because then we would have blue, teal, and green. And then what? Green is the highest frequency. Huh. That's a bummer. So this one's broken. How do we get into that last book? Maybe it's reversed. Because then it would check out. But why would they do that to us? Can I move them or... No. I can't change the light here. Also no. Huh. We have one more book. That is the blank one. Why is there a blank book? It's also the only one that doesn't get this preview here if we have that frequency. I went the wrong way. Because Riven gets a preview. Mechanical Age. Stone Age, they all get a preview now that we have the correct frequency set up top. This one doesn't. So this kinda tells me that the frequency for this isn't right. Did we get any more hints? I'm gonna check our picture book here. Because I did take a couple of pictures from the books we read earlier. Let's see. I think this was a scribble. Okay. Nothing of interest here. Here neither. That doesn't mean anything either, I don't think. These are from Myst. This seems new. What are these things? Huh. These are a certain color and position. We saw Myst Island. Maybe this is just a combination from Myst. Oh, didn't mean to close it. Son of a binky bonky. Finger slipped on the escape key there. Okay, that's just the elevator. Okay. I guess we're done here. Ooh. Maybe this gives us a hint. No, that's something else entirely. I think that might have been for the Mechanical Age. 1400, yeah, that's the frequency. Okay. Well, wait a second. What if we don't use blue here? We have to use blue here because the next color down from the frequencies is pink. It could go up, but that doesn't help. Maybe there is one more hint somewhere that I missed? Or maybe the blank page just is inaccessible. Ooh, can I turn this? Can I play with this? Make my own lens? No? Ah. Okay, so what's the point of the telescope down there? Let's check out this one more time, just to be safe. Why can't I turn on the water? Maybe we should leave this running. This we've figured out. Huh. That is very loud water. I mean, this is nice, but is there a point to coming up here? Can I influence this in some way? I don't think so. Maybe we should go down there again, take a look through the telescope there. Maybe we do see the whales again. Oh. What was that? Oh, there are the whales. Look at them. They're gone. Let's take a look through that telescope. However, I'll be right back, everybody. I have to check something. Stay tuned. It won't take a minute. Break. Thought I heard the heater come on. Madness in this weather with 30 degrees outside. I guess it was something else. Maybe it's in the game even. Right, this just won't work. So does anybody have a hint for me or a solution or something? Does this even work? Maybe I should look it up. I'm not going for the solution outright. I just want to see if that is even a thing. Bay Everdunes, yes. Okay. Your name is Everdunes. Does that have anything to do with the game we're playing here? Welcome to the chat, by the way. And to the stream. It's great to have you here. Hope you're having a great day. So this is doable. Okay. Am I correct in thinking that the frequency 1400 does not work for this? Or does the frequency 1400 work for this? Because I'm thinking it has something to do with the frequency. Since these all get a preview like this. And this one won't. Everdunes. What else does it say there? I wish I could read this. Gravitation. It's hard for me to type at the moment, doing nail polish on myself. Okay. Fair enough. Where would I get a hint for the frequency? Because this must have to do something with it. Oh, the blank book. I think that doesn't work. Okay, so I'm just gonna look that up just to make sure. Blank book, rhyme, Myst. Oh, crap. Misclicked. Reddit to the rescue. Okay, apparently it doesn't do anything. So I could sit here all day and try billions of combinations, only to find out that it doesn't do anything, and apparently people have been trying different combinations, not getting anywhere, so this must be here for, I guess, lore reasons. So, is that it? Did we do everything? Or is there a big hidden secret in the Rhyme Age that I didn't discover? Because we got a glimpse into all the books, apart from the blank one. We saw the whales, we turned on the heat and whatnot. So, judging by that, I think we might be done. I'm gonna turn off the water here because it bothers me. I'm just thinking if we did everything, or at least everything that we saw. Maybe I should go back to the observation deck one last time, because we never did that with the true frequency. Don't know if that changes anything here. It's more for the books, but you never know, right? Let's do that and then go back to Myst. Maybe we can even go back to Atris in Dunny. Can I open this too, like I can below? No. Look at this, this is nice. There are the whales, look at them. Is this your first time playing the Myst games, or did you play any of the originals? Way back in the day, in the late 90s and early 2000s, I did play through Myst, Riven, and Myst 3 Exile. And a bit of Myst 4 Revelation, I believe. but most of it has gone out of my mind, out of memory. Sadly, and I had a hankering, or luckily even, because now we get to play this on a fresh slate, and I don't just walk through it. Figuring out the things is what this game is all about. So that's why I do it. I had a hankering to play this again because these games are just awesome. And, yeah. Okay. So I think we might be done here. Let's go back to Myst and bother Atris some more. Is there something a page or something I can find and bring to him and get some more conversation out of him? Or is this just for lore purposes that we see that Cirrus and Eknar weren't always the bozos they are now? Yeah, let's go down. Yeah, right. Before we go, I just want to make sure that we did find everything, since that's the point of being here. Okay, that's how to get there, we know that. Light power, blah blah blah. Channel modes, okay, those are the ages. Okay, yeah, that's everything. So the books, opening the view into the books is what this is about. We don't get anything to take with us. We do get a bunch of lore, which is very interesting. But we are successfully done here, so let's go back to Myst. Maybe we can talk to Atris about what we saw here. Maybe not. But we have played through all the endings. As you can see here and here. Oh crap, yeah, I need to copy this down again. Let's see if I remember by heart. No, this is still active. Nice. Hey there. What you got for me? Nothing. Well, that's a disappointment. But it's okay. It's the perfect ending to Myst, because we're gonna play Riven next. Not today, sadly. I was thinking we could get into Riven today, but Rhyme took way longer than I expected. That's not a good testament to my brain. But anyway, we only have 23 minutes left for this stream, and that's not enough time to start a new game, which I really want to dig into and give a full stream for. So yeah, you'll see more of this place in the next game, which we're gonna play probably not on the weekend because I've got a bunch of stuff to do. Hopefully on Monday at the latest, we'll get back into Riven. I hope you will all join me for the ride. Thank you so much for having me accompanied on this one. It's been a blast. Myst is a real masterpiece, as they say themselves with the Masterpiece Edition. But they can brag a little bit. They made a very good game back in 1993, and the following ones are just equally good. So without much further ado, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining in, and as we say in Austria, für dich, Baba, und bis bald.